Good morning, Dr. Cheryl. Good morning, classmates. So allow me to share my output to my exploration to Orange Data Mining. So the title of my study is Modeling STEM Teachers Overall Job Satisfaction Using Machine Learning. First, what is the definition of job satisfaction? Well, according to Keith Davis, 2008, job satisfaction is the favorableness or unfavorableness with which employees view their work. But the question is, why am I interested to job satisfaction? Well, I am interested to job satisfaction because according to OECD 2021, job satisfaction is directly related to performance of the teachers, which basically means that if the teachers are satisfied with their work, it will basically affect the performance. It will improve their performance. However, if the teachers are not satisfied with their work, it will also result to a poor performance. But I am curious, what are the factors that influence the teacher's job satisfaction? That's why the motivation of the studies, I'm going to determine what are these factors that influence the teacher's overall job satisfaction. Which specifically, I would like to identify what are the factors that basically affects the teacher's high job satisfaction. Now, to do this, I'll be using a data that was provided to us in the class. So, this is the modeling teacher's overall job satisfaction using machine learning. So, to do this, I have here a 495 respondents. So, these respondents are teachers who are teaching in STEM in high school or also involved in a teacher training. Now, for my variables, I have here hours spent in teaching, preparing lesson plans, doing clinical works, checking papers, science teaching belief, teaching practice, teacher self-efficacy, communicating academic expectations, modeling thinking, providing opportunities for thinking, structural physical environment to inspire learning, facilitating positive student interactions, and school climate. Now for my target variable, I'll be using the teacher's overall job satisfaction, which is divided into three. So that is low teacher's job satisfaction. Number two is medium teacher's job satisfaction, and last one is high teacher's job satisfaction. Now to do this, so for the scores of the respondents, 1 to 2, that is categorized to low teacher's job satisfaction. Scores with 2 to 3, that is medium teacher's job satisfaction. And with the scores of 3 to 4, that is high teacher's job satisfaction. Now to formally do this, I'll be using the Orange data mining that was introduced to us in the class, which is ADSC 370, so Orange data mining. So I also have here the four models, so for this, the logistic regression, the random forest, the gradient boosting, and the neural networks. So I ran the data, the Excel file in the Orange data mining, and here is the result. Here is the model that I generated. So the title is Modeling Teachers Overall Job Satisfaction. So I uploaded the file here. And for my data sample, I'll use 80 and 20%. So 80% will be my data sample, and then the remaining 20% will be my test sample. So I also use correlations to identify which of the variables are highly correlated so that I can discard that kind of variable. So I also use the four models, the logistic regression, random forest, gradient boosting, neural networks, and with the predictions, which is 20% as my testing variable. Now, for just a clarification, so one thing that I modify from the sample is that I also I all use the categories. I also use the categories, and I skip the variables which was skipped during in our class. The only difference is that the number 19, science teaching belief, I skipped that. I discarded that. I didn't use this in my Orange data mining, primarily because in the correlations, this the number 19 is the the highest correlation with 80 plus 80.6%. So I have decided to remove that kind of variable because it has the highest correlation among all the other variables. But other variables still remains the same. So for my target variable, that is the teacher's job satisfaction, which is divided into three: the low, medium, and high teacher's job satisfaction. So after I run, here is the comparison of the model precisions. So for the comparison of model precision, as you can see, I still have the four models: the gradient boosting, random forest, neural networks, and logistic regression. So I also, the one that is highlighted here is the precision. That's the precision. As you can see, ang pinakamagandang model po dito is the gradient boosting because it was able to predict 86%. It was able to correctly predict 86% among all the other variables. The number 2 is the random forest, which is 80.6. The neural network is 75.6, and then the logistic regression, which is 72.3%. So, ang pinakamagandang performance is the gradient boosting. That's why for my analysis, I'll be using the gradient boosting. Okay po. So, proceeding. So, here are the top 10 factors that influence the teacher's high job satisfaction. So, dito po, high job satisfaction ang naging target class ko. So, dito lang po sa legend niya. So, yung mga pinkish will be high. It means high siya. And then naman yung bluish will be low. As you can see, these are the top 10 factors that influence the teacher's high job satisfaction. Number one factor is the school climate student-centered, which basically means that if the school is practicing student-centered, it will basically improve the teacher's job satisfaction. It will also result to a better performance of the teachers, which is related to a theory which is progressivism by John Dewey. Pag sinabi natin progressivism, it means it is the students who are more engaged in the classroom instruction, and the teachers as a guide or facilitator. Mas maraming ginagawa ang bata kaysa sa ginagawa ang teacher. Which means na kapag student-centered or progressivism, it means the students are actively participating. They are engaged. They are the one which is the center of the teaching and learning process. Which basically means na kapag mas student-centered ang approach, it will affect the teacher's job satisfaction. Number two factor that affects the teacher's high job satisfaction is shared responsibility, which basically means na kapag mas may shared responsibility sa school, it also affect the teacher's job satisfaction. Pag sinabi na shared responsibility, all the stakeholders are doing their work. They are collaborating, they are communicating, they are professional in general. So lahat, si principal, co-teacher, they are performing all the duties and responsibilities. So merong shared governance. It will also affect the teacher's high job satisfaction. Next one is general administrative. When we say general administrative, it means that it's the relationship between the teacher and then his or her superior, which basically means that if there is a good relationship between the teacher and his or her superior, it means that the tasks are properly coordinated, properly distributed, so they are meeting the deadlines. So if there is a good harmonious relationship between the teacher and the superior, for example, the principal, it will also affect the teacher's job satisfaction. Next one is the self-efficacy. So if teacher has good self-efficacy, it will also affect their teacher's job satisfaction and their performance. Next one is the overall teaching practice. Number 6 is the modeling, teaching, thinking, curiosity. Number 7 is facilitating positive student interaction. 8 is years working as a teacher. 9 is growth, mindset, intelligence. And finally, number 10 is the years working in education. So it basically means that if we were going to practice if this is observed in the school, it will basically improve the teacher's job satisfaction according to the orange data that was generated. Now, what are the implications of teaching? Implication would be number 1, cultivate the joy of teaching, especially in the Philippine teachers. It basically means that we have to make sure at the end of the day teachers are happy. Because if the teachers are happy, contented, it will improve their performance. Number 2 is understanding learner-centered approaches. We have to make sure the progressivism by John Dewey, that there is a student-centered climate in the school. Next one is developing culture of shared responsibility. All of the stakeholders should contribute to the school. Improving self-efficacy. And last one is streamlining clerical paperwork. So these are the implications of the teaching. For the recommendation for future studies, number 1 is future researchers may study the barriers, challenges influencing the teacher's job satisfaction. Number 2 is they can compare and contrast the public and private school teachers' job satisfaction. And last one is they can identify the relationship between teacher job satisfaction and student performance. These are the recommendations for future studies. And these are the references of my study. That's all for my exploration for Orange data mining. Thank you very much everyone and God bless.